Season 2, we're back again with Idil. Again.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about an exciting topic, but it is deep, it is sensitive, it's pretty personal. Every single teenage girl, I'm sure, goes through this. And we're talking about body dysmorphia. I think this is a kind of topic that happens behind the scenes in every girl's life. Like, she's not very open about it. Like, she doesn't really like tell her parents about it, tell her friends about it. It's like something that only goes through her own like brain. So basically, for those who don't know, let's like start off by explaining what is body dysmorphia. Even though everyone goes through it, not everyone really knows like the actual definition or knows that it's actually a thing.
The definition is a mental health condition where a person becomes obsessed with perceived flaws in their appearance, often seeing them as major defects when others see them as minor or non-existent, leading to significant distress, social avoidance, and repetitive behaviors like mirror checking or excessive grooming, psychologically.
So it is basically body image issues, but it goes deeper than that. It's like an actual condition where your body or the way you're perceived like physically is such a big part of your life. You know, like it's not just like, oh, look, I look fat right now in the mirror. It's like every time you're out, it's like, how is everyone looking at me right now? What do they see? Like, what part of my skin is showing? Like, what fat is showing? Like, what cellulite is showing? Like, what do people see? But I think we need to address basically like how or why it happens. Like, how does it start? Why does it start? Like, it doesn't just appear out of nowhere. I feel like it's kind of gradual. Like, first you start noticing certain things about your body, and then it just starts to get worse and worse until you just can't stand your body anymore.
Yeah, I would say that it starts around like when you're hitting puberty, or like when you're starting to become a teenager. That's definitely how it was for me.
Yeah. I think actual insecurity starts at puberty, but for some girls, it can start even earlier.
Yeah.
Like, for some girls, even through primary school, they feel like, you know, uncomfortable with the way they look and stuff like that. But like when you become a teenager is when like society butts in, and like the pressure of becoming a perfect woman, you know, makes it worse, because like as women we're always expected to be thin, you know, hairless, no cellulite, no fat, everything. And then you see like these perfect bodies online, which is something we need to get into after, social media, which is a huge thing.
Yeah.
But like that by itself is a whole story. But yeah, like seeing like pictures online, just comparing yourself constantly, it's draining. And sometimes you feel like you're the problem. You feel like you're not normal, you feel like you don't fit in and stuff like that. And you feel like it's your fault for looking the way you look. Like, oh, I eat too much, oh, I don't work out enough. But honestly, it's just the way you're built. It's just the way your body is. And so many girls just don't understand that. But I do understand that some girls, even though it's just the way they're built, to them it's just deeper. You know, to them it's like, no, it's like me. Like, my body is me. Your body is not you at all. Like, your body is an asset, but you are your mind, your soul, your personality. Your body does not define you.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really sad that some girls think that bodies is everything. And yeah, it is sad. Let's get into personal experiences. It's hard to talk about. I honestly can't remember the last time I actually talked about like body image issues with someone.
I think I always, like, I bring it up. I'm like, oh my god, I look so fat in this picture.
Yeah.
But like, I don't really realize how
frequent it is.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really notice like, oh, I actually talk about my body a lot.
Yeah, like I actually have a problem.
That it's like an actual thing.
till like a few days ago, I think.
A few days ago?
You told me you have like
Oh yeah, well
body
basically how
dysmorphia.
that started is like we were on the bus. You were like, oh, I shouldn't have ate that thing, and I was like, Idil, your body is fine. Like, stop like feeling guilty after everything you eat. Like, that's something that is a sign of like body dysmorphia, is when you feel guilty after eating every little thing, but at the same time you don't stop yourself from eating it.
Yeah, like I can't like, no matter like how terrible it feels, like I just can't I can't stop myself.
Yeah,
I mean, if I really try to, I guess I can, but I usually don't. And then I just feel terrible about it afterwards.
Yeah, honestly, body dysmorphia can vary, because for some girls it's easy to like cut from foods, but it's like hard to work out. For example, for some girls it's easy to work out, it's hard to cut from foods. Like, it's really 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 different for every person. Like, for me, I don't think I ever feel guilty about eating something until I see my body after it, you know? Until I see my body and I'm like, maybe I should stop eating this. Like, for example, if I eat like cake and then afterwards I don't feel guilty about it until, like, for example, I'm in the bathroom and then I see my body and I'm like, oh, maybe I should stop eating cake, you know? I feel like that's pretty common though, like every single girl. Like, lots of girls go through that. When do you think that your body dysmorphia started, or your body image like obsession?
I think when I first moved back to Turkey after Abu Dhabi, but like I did have issues about it then, because I remember like me and my friends were like, when we were in the elevator and someone would come and then like we would warn each other to like suck in.
Why?
I don't know. We were literally like, I was 9 years old, I think.
Oh wait, I did go through like that sucking in phase before puberty, where I was just like look how much skinnier I look when I'm sucked in.
I mean, yeah. I think every woman
girl has a belly pooch, because actually it is a part of your body. The belly pooch protects your organs.
Exactly.
It is skin that is a protective like layer for your organs. That I think it's normal, but like as like an 8-year-old child, or like, you know, just before you start growing up, like 9, 10 maybe, you like notice your belly pooch and you're like, oh my god, like I'm getting fat, like, you know, but it's just completely normal. So when you moved to Turkey, you started to feel more insecure?
Yeah. I started to feel more insecure because, I mean, my mom had warned me, like, she was like, stop eating so much. Like, I started eating more when I moved to Abu Dhabi, because when I was in Turkey before I moved, I was skinny. I was pretty skinny. Like, I was towards the more skinny side growing up until
Like as a kid?
As a kid.
Me too.
I was till I was like maybe 8.
Yeah, actually I'm the same. Until I was, I don't remember, probably the same, 7, 8 is when it's not that I started gaining weight, it's just like I started forming like a figure, you know, like my body was just like developing. So how old were you when like your body image issues started, like when you moved to Turkey?
Yeah, I was 10 when I moved back. It was summer holiday and I was outside. I had a lot of friends and I made new ones.
I think summer holidays was like, as an insecure child, pool parties, worst nightmare ever. Worst nightmare, especially having skinny friends and everyone's just wearing bikinis or like you know, one piece, like swimsuits.
Bathing suits.
Yeah. Like I used to wear shorts as a kid. Yeah.
For religious purposes or just like because you felt more comfortable in it?
Both. Like it was like because like you know, we like to cover up, and also I just felt more comfortable. Like I felt fat when I was in one swimsuit, like one peace, like having my thighs touch against each other,
Yeah.
and just like feeling I have hip dips, and so seeing my hip dips, I was just, and I'm a child, I was like probably 11, 12, and I'm a child, and I was just like, no. And I still wear shorts now, but like I wear like more flattering shorts, and I wear them, I feel comfortable in them, but I also feel comfortable in a one piece. Honestly, I think a big factor or a big role is pressure from parents about your body.
Yeah.
About like, oh, don't eat this, don't eat that, like you eat too much, or like you're getting bigger. Like those comments from your friend, like, oh, you're getting bigger, you know, those kind of comments.
Yeah.
It's annoying, but not only is it annoying, it actually affects you mentally, because your body stores information. Your brain. Your brain stores information, like everything you tell your brain takes that information and it stores it. And so being told that like, oh, you're getting bigger, oh, you're getting fatter because you're eating that, it actually messes with your head.
Yeah.
But I think for me personally, thankfully, I've never gone through like traumatic like pressure from parents, because I mean, yeah, I haven't, because I mean, I think I kind of grew up not really processing that body insecurity is a thing, because I never talked about it with my parents, and because my parents never talked about my body. Like my mom would never ever make like frequent comments about my body, so whenever I used to think about my body in a negative way, I'm like, oh my god, it's just me, like I'm the only person who has insecurity because no one ever talks about it, you know? For you, you do have like parents pressure?
I do. I recently realized that I do talk about this a lot, like with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm so pissed off at my parents. They said I can't have this.
It really, like, what kind of like house you raised in, what kind of family, it plays a big part.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're like an almond family, but we kind of are.
Kind of are. My mom's
yeah,
trying to be an almond family, like she's trying to get into that, and I'm like, no.
Like my dad started making his own protein bread, like mafi bread. You can't buy bread from the store anymore. We're making only protein bread, not even just normal bread. We have to make protein bread.
Yeah, so that plays like a part in you mentally, where it's like,
yeah,
like your parents are trying hard to like get into this healthy like lifestyle.
Yeah.
I think me personally, for some reason, like it's obviously not for some reason because it's like health, but suddenly society cares so much about healthy food, and it's like, are we not gonna forget like the 50,000 generations before us who used to make instant noodles and drink cola every single meal and they're fine? Like, why is it now that it's like, oh, if you eat white bread, you're gonna die, you're gonna get acne. Oh, if you eat this, if you eat that, if you're gonna die early. And it's like at the end of the day, artificial food or, you know, unhealthy fast food, whatever, it is unhealthy. But if you have it in consideration, in moderation, then I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like me personally, whenever I think like, oh, what kind of like mom am I gonna be? Like, am I gonna make my kids like just eat sourdough bread and like organic lollipops? I'm like, hell no. Like my kids are gonna have a childhood where they got to eat like bad food, and because it's good and it's like fun, and you're not gonna die if you eat a pack of Takis. Like you're actually not going to.
Yeah, like I would say that fast food is fast food, and it's like if you maybe see the materials in it, it's disgusting. But I think like
it's
thinking
edible.
about these things like really takes the joy out of eating. Like for me especially, it's just like every time we go out, I'm like, I'm putting this in my body, and then my parents are gonna be like, oh my god, you did this, like how dare you. No, not how dare you, but like
you shouldn't have.
And yeah, like my mom got me sugar-free ice cream yesterday.
Honestly, yeah, it just kind of makes me mad why humans suddenly think that food, I mean, should just be plain, no flavor, brown, organic, and from
Yeah.
the earth.
And especially for me, I noticed this, and Sarah B actually mentioned this,
Mm.
that like I get so excited when I see the opportunity to eat something sweet or like unhealthy, like chips, that I basically devour the whole thing and then I feel terrible about it.
You feel guilty.
Yeah, but I think that it's also because I didn't grow up having the opportunity to have these
Eat
things
unhealthy things.
in my household, that like once I see it, I have to have it. Like it's my only opportunity. I have to have it now.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
can't stop myself from that.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like maybe if I grew up with those stuff, I wouldn't want it as much.
Honestly, that's me with processed foods. Like my parents, they eat chips and chocolate all the time. But what they don't like is, for example, instant noodles, like ramen, not ramen, buldak, indomie, like Takis, those kind of
Yeah.
stuff, and like those candies, like processed candies, artificial flavors.
Yeah.
Those, my parents have always been a big no. So whenever I go to people's houses where they have like those artificial things, I'm like, I just eat it all up. And yeah, it is because I'm just not exposed to that kind of food in my own house. You know though, what goes through my head when I eat something sweet, it's never about like my how unhealthy it is for my gut. Me, because I've always struggled with acne, that's what always goes through my mind. Whenever I eat something sweet, it's as if I can feel the sugar going up to my face and giving me a pimple. Like that actually goes through my head, and I think it is a part.
That too.
I think it's a part of body dysmorphia because that's my number one insecurity is my acne, and I started wearing makeup a lot. Firstly, to cover off my acne, but then now my biggest passion is makeup. I love makeup so much, and it's to the point where it's like, even if I had the most gorgeous clear face, I would still put on makeup. Like I love makeup now, and I'm so glad I started putting on makeup. It's like such a fun way of expressing myself, and it's just so fun to apply, and I love doing other people's makeup. So yeah. Do you relate to the acne thing? You said you did.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I wouldn't say that I have like
more like acne insecurity than body.
Yeah. But like I still can't go out without makeup. I can't.
At all?
At all. Like
what kind of makeup?
Unless I don't have foundation. I hate the feeling of foundation.
So you mean like concealer or
Concealer.
like mascara, for example?
Concealer. Like I have to have some sort of concealer on my face to cover up all my like spots. Like, or else I can't go out.
That I used to be like that. 100%. I used to never leave the house without concealer. But now I can leave the house without concealer on my face, but I can't without under my eyes. My dark eye circles. But like honestly, I feel like I can. Like that's the thing. Like once you get over the insecurity, it's like I don't even need makeup anymore. I just love it, but I don't need it. You know.
I don't know. I've had this like makeup thing since I was probably 12. No, 11. I started makeup at 11.
Oh, you were young.
Yeah.
I started like mascara at 11.
No, mascara I just started in 9th grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wouldn't wear mascara. I would just like have to cover my spots.
I feel like that's like the number one like makeup thing.
Yeah, that's how usually people start, but for some reason for me it was just concealer.
I didn't start wearing concealer until I was 14. So would you say that your body dysmorphia or your body image issues, like your problems, do you think that they affect like your social interactions or like your day-to-day like routine? Like do you ever think about like how others are looking at you right now?
Yes. Especially during summer. My friends used to always complain that like I only went to the pool like 2 times, and we have this huge pool in our compound, and they always wanted to go there, but like I was always making up excuses on why
You don't want to. Or
yeah,
you can't.
I can't because I hated like
But
people looking at my body.
so were you like friends with like girls who would just wear bikinis?
Yeah, I mean, I had this one friend. She's, I mean, as a
So, like, you
child, she
couldn't-
was bigger than me, but then she got like super skinny, and I think her mom was also like pressuring her about it a little bit. I'm not sure.
Honestly, you never know what someone's going through, like,
Yeah.
you know, with their body. Like, you could see the most gorgeous girl on earth and be like, oh my god, like, I wish I was as skinny as her. But then in reality, she like throws up every single like hour. She'd be throwing up in the bathroom. And she doesn't eat anything, and you know, she's super unhealthy. And being skinny is so like, it's such a desire, but it's so unhealthy. Like, actual skinny is unhealthy. Your bones are fragile, your iron is low, your energy is low. When you're super skinny, your body is just not healthy, and it's just not good for you, you know?
Yeah, like me last year, we talked about my school phobia. I dropped 4 kilograms in less than a week. Like, that was super unhealthy. Like, I wouldn't say I was like super skinny, but I was skinny. Like, my rib cages were popping. I mean, it's skinny.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat. Not that like
You didn't want to.
I didn't want to. Like, I actually physically couldn't eat. So I mean, I was happy with my body then, even though I knew it was unhealthy. Like, I was like, oh my god, yay, I'm finally skinny. But I also knew that
it's not good.
It's not good.
You have a body that moves, that functions, that lets you breathe, that lets you walk, that lets you do everything. Like, I sometimes think, I look at my thighs, for example, or my legs, like, oh my god, I'm getting so fat. And then I remember, like, there are some people who don't have legs at all. Some people who are born with disabilities. And I'm just like, I just thank God for my body every single day. Every single time I, like, bully myself, I just remember to thank God for, like, everything I have.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, you know, your body was built for you. Your body was made for you, you know? And every time I look at my face, and for example, have a big nose, for example, or like thick eyebrows that like that you know, are really hairy eyebrows, or whatever insecurity, and I just think like every single thing about my face is not actually mine. It's from the generations before me. It's from my ancestors. Like, I have my dad's nose. He has his nose like mine. I have my mom's double chin. Everything is like my family's, you know? Everything about me.
That's such a beautiful thing to say.
I
never thought of it like
I always think about it that, like, when you look at your face, you're looking at your ancestors' faces, you know? And same with my body. Like, my mom has the same kind of thighs as me and everything like that. I just sometimes think, like, what if we didn't have bodies and instead we just see souls? Like, imagine like bodies didn't exist and just souls existed. Like, for example, I meet you, I see like your aura, I see like,
I think that would be nice.
And then that's how I know you. You don't even have a body. Like, that's just who you are.
Yeah.
Your soul. And you have a voice, you have like everything, but you just don't have a body.
I feel like also like the modernization like really objectified like women and like bodies and their appearances. Like, you can see in museums like sculptures of beautiful women like having belly rolls and like thighs, everything, and they would see that as beautiful, or having a big nose or whatever it is. They saw that as beauty then, but now they just change that and everything needs to be like super flat.
I always think about that, how it's like for women, the body, your body is a trend. Every single year, it's a new trend.
Yeah.
Every single year, like for example, in the 2000s, it was like flat chest, like no, no
Low
breasts,
rise.
low
No.
rise, no pooch,
No
nothing,
pooch.
flat.
Yeah.
Like back in the 50s, it was a pooch that was a trend.
Yeah. Marilyn Monroe.
Exactly, like back in the 50s, it was a trend. And now, I don't even know what the trend is, honestly. There's just so much going on.
Clean girl aesthetic.
Now
Also
it's
back
clean
to
girl
back to
aesthetic.
skinny.
Now it's like back to skinny but healthy at the same time.
Yeah, it's not healthy. Like,
it's not healthy.
People
Like
think that like clean girl aesthetic, skinny, healthy. I mean, yes, I want to be like that, but if you really think about it, it's not healthy.
It's not.
I need my unconscious to know that, to understand that, and to stop thinking the way I think, which is kind of impossible for me.
It's possible.
It is possible, but it's really hard.
I think what I always think about is that we are just unlucky that we were born into a society where women's bodies is everything. And for example, women and men, like men are going to argue like, oh, we also go through body issues, you have to stay jacked all the time. Like, okay, but you guys had to stay jacked since the beginning of time. That's always been the body like image for men, is just to be jacked.
Also, it's easier for men to stay like fit, like because their muscles are developed like that. Like it's easier for men to lose weight than women.
For sure. Like
women's bodies were designed to store fat, to protect the organs inside, like the uterus.
And you know what? I'm actually so frustrated that dad bods are a thing. Why are dad bods? Mom bods should be a thing. Which one is the one that got pregnant and gave birth, went through postpartum, and should have a somewhat fat body? The moms. Why are the dads the ones that get the dad bods? The moms should be having mom bods. Like, it's actually it's hilarious when women give birth and they're obviously not going to be the skinny little clean girls because they just gave birth to a baby. And then everyone's like, oh my god, you gained so much weight. When are you going to lose it? No, that's her body. That's her mom bod. Like, what did the dads do? Nothing. Why are they gaining weight?
Yeah, like I want to have children, but like I'm so scared of that. I'm so scared of
I am not scared about my body changing. I'm just scared of birth, but like that's a whole other thing.
No, I think I'm more scared of like my body changing than birth, to be honest. It sounds crazy, but I actually feel like that.
I think one of the biggest reasons for body dysmorphia in our time is social media. It's a no-brainer. One of the biggest reasons, biggest factors. It's because it is so easy to just compare yourself. Unconsciously, you're comparing yourself. Every single second you're on social media, you are comparing yourself. Whether it be your body, your lifestyle, everything, you are always comparing yourself.
But also, like, you compare yourself, but you don't even know if it's real. Like, Photoshop is so hard to detect. Like,
so here's the thing. Your brain has an unconscious. Your conscious questions whether something is real when you look at it, but your unconscious doesn't actually know what's real and what's not. So your unconscious looks at a picture and it immediately thinks it's real. That's why, for example, we cry in movies, because your unconscious cannot tell whether it's real or not, and it cries, gives you emotion. Your unconscious feeds what you tell it. Like, if you tell it something, it will not know if it's true or not. So that's why when we look at images on social media, your unconscious believes it. But you, obviously, your normal brain is going to be like, girl, that's not real, what the hell? But your unconscious still believes it and still channels it into your brain. And that's terrifying, honestly.
I think that's what happens with phobias too. Like, you feel like you're dying, but even though you're not, and it's kind of...
Your unconscious plays a part in everything in your life. Everything, your unconscious stores everything. Every word you tell your brain, it is stored. Like, you know, like those words of affirmation you tell yourself all the time, they are stored. And the negative ones are also stored. Like everything your brain stores, everything.
I feel like your brain stores the negative ones more.
Yeah, they store both. Trust me. That's what I also always think about is that, for example, a girl would starve herself. She would only like drink she'd only drink water, and
Water's dieting.
she would drink water. She would have a piece of gum. She would, I don't know, like have an apple, and then call it a day. That's her meal. And she
that
looks
always backfires. Like I
okay.
tried
Hold on.
that. Okay. Sorry.
Like she now looks like sick. If, for example, her friend is hungry, would she go and give her water, an apple, and gum? No. She's gonna give her real food. If your friend is hungry, you can just give them real food. Why would you not give yourself real food? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you giving yourself something that's not good for yourself, but you would not give that to your friend? Like, obviously, if you told me I'm hungry, I'm not gonna give you water and gum. I'm gonna give you like an actual food. You know? So why aren't you gonna do that for your own body? Insecurities are so in our head that like other people don't even know that they exist. That's why I always avoid telling people my insecurities, because once you tell someone, they start to see it more.
Yeah.
Before, if you don't tell someone, they're never going to ever know that you're insecure. That's why I always act like I'm confident. It's like a pimple, for example. I'm never going to tell someone I have a pimple, because then they start to notice it more, you know? People are already going to notice it, but some people won't. Once I say, oh, I have this new pimple, it's really annoying, and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, you do. Now they notice it, you know? Or if it's like, oh my god, my hair is so greasy, now they're going to notice that your hair is greasy. Oh my god, I ate so much, now they're going to notice how much you're eating. You know, just never tell people your insecurities, because they're not going to notice it, and you're not going to have to keep on saying it out loud and telling your unconscious, oh, this, oh, that, oh, this, oh, that.
But I can't stop.
But you have to.
I can't.
Okay, listen. What you do is normal. That's a normal thing to just like look in the mirror and be like, oh my god, I'm so fat. All girls do that. It's normal. But what I mean is like for example, like don't go and point out like unnecessary insecurities. Like when you first meet someone and you guys are talking, don't go and just be like, oh my god, my thighs are so big randomly, you know? It's like now the person's just gonna be thinking about how big your thighs are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you're letting them know what to think about. So, I think we had a great conversation about body dysmorphia.
Yes, we did.
Its reasons, its effect, it's literally everything. Why it happens, how it happens, and everything. We do have one more thing we didn't talk about. It is how we manage it. What do we do to stop ourselves from feeling insecure about our body? Like, how do you stop yourself from thinking negatively about your body? It doesn't mean that how do you feel super confident and love yourself. No, it's like, how do you just like shut your thoughts? Like, oh my god, stop.
I'm gonna be thinking about it for the rest of the day until I watch Instagram or Netflix.
Okay, so that's not healthy. Don't do that.
Don't do that, folks.
Don't do that, girls.
Don't do that.
I think,
I'm not a good example.
As I said, just remembering, like, honestly, when I start to realize how we are actually such small little ants on such a big earth, my body is so blessed. I can walk with my legs. Sure, they might not be skinny sticks, but I can walk with them.
Skinny.
I might have arm fat, but I can still hug. I can still... I can still do everything with my hands and my arms because they're still there. Some kids lost them. Some kids don't have them.
Yeah.
And so I just genuinely think it's so important to be grateful for everything you have, and especially your body, because your body is your home. That's like where your soul lives. That's where your brain, your heart, everything lives. Like right now, how you're functioning is your body. How you exist is because your body allows you to keep breathing. Yeah, that's all the advice I have. It's just to feel grateful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I feel thankful, feel grateful. Remember that, as I said, like, your face is a combination of a bunch of people of your past. What would you want to do for your future and for other girls' futures?
I would want people to be more educated about this topic and to like not be
Too scared to talk about it?
No, like I don't want people to really judge and like point stuff out so that young girls start thinking the way they do now, like the way I do now, my parents. I just want people to know that everyone has different body types and body shapes and skin colors and hair types and eye colors, nose shapes, mouth, lips, whatever. And there's a reason for why it is the way it is. And I want people to understand that whatever their body type or shape or color is, that it's normal and people should stop judging.
And instead of wanting to be super skinny and perfect, you should be wanting to be healthy.
Yes.
You should, instead of working out to be skinny, you should work out to be healthy. Instead of eating to be skinny, eat to be healthy.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
That's honestly my goal. I want to be healthy. I don't want to be skinny. If being skinny for me means being healthy, I'll be skinny. If being fat means being healthy, I'll be fat. But being healthy just means being healthy. You know? Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to keep you alive. You're not going to be alive because you're skinny. You're going to be alive because you're healthy. That's a great episode. Oh, we're throwing fidgets around. Let's do this one. Okay.
Lovely. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.